Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Ten of Bows and Responsibility. And thinking about this card today, it was through the meditations that I was doing, I was thinking to myself, what does it really mean to be responsible? I mean, we all have responsibilities within our life. Responsibility, to take care of, number one, ourselves. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. All right? But maybe you're taking care of a loved one. Maybe you're taking care of, children. All right? Maybe you're taking care of, an elderly parent, right? But you can't do that unless you take care of yourself first. And what does that mean? That means, okay, what do I need to do to, have a house? What do I need to do to put food on the table? What do I need to do to, have transportation, right? There's responsibilities that we all have. And that's what, I was thinking about, today is, what responsibilities do I have, right? And, that my responsibility that I have is, like I said, take care of number one, but also to, continue moving forward, right? Making sure, the bills are paid, making sure that, I've got, food that I can eat, right? And I'm sure that's all those things, that you go to. But I'm also responsible for my own spirit, right? I can choose that attitude of being, gloomy like the weather, or be happy with the weather, right? Because it's like, hey, just because it's 20 degrees out doesn't mean you can't be happy. Right? Sure, it's cold and everything, but you still have to have that responsibility of saying, you know what, I'm not going to let the cold keep me from doing what I need to do. Now, you do have three bows down here as well. And the bows is all about that creative energy. Tens is the end of the cycle, okay, with the pip cards, let's just say it. And, right now, it's that challenge, right? We had this two of arrows come up, this injustice, come up, 2 days ago. And it's our responsibility to look for the truth in every matter, okay? The universe is not always going to, put it out there in bright lights and shiny baubles and stuff like that and make things, easy to discern. We have to figure that stuff out on our own, okay? We have to take the time to, to look at ourselves and say, you know what? How do I be responsible as I'm moving forward? Yesterday was the Page of Vessels in the Otter. And, he's pretty much saying, where do you need to let your feelings show? Okay? And you're, sitting there with the Queen of Bows and the Page of Bows and, you're, sitting by this poolside, with the Otter. And maybe you do let loose a little bit, because that responsibility that you have is great. All right? The responsibility that you have for yourself, for others, is great. Okay? He's carrying those bows up that cliff face. It's not an easy journey. As you can see, he's bent over, right? But the tribe's relying on him. Your tribe is relying on you. Okay? You're enduring still with the Five of Stones. You've looked into that pool of water in the Ace of Vessels. All right? And you see who you are for who you are. People put tasks in projects and things of that nature. They give them to you. All right? You accept them. One, that's a great mantle to have that responsibility of others, right? The responsibility to take care of a loved one. It's responsibility to, watch over children. Okay? The responsibility to be creative in how you move forward. The Queen of Bows, she asks, how do you influence those around you? When you think about the responsibility that you have, you're setting an example for younger people. Okay, to take on that mantle of responsibility, to show them as you're carrying the bows up to the tribe, You know, I can do this alone, but I need help. And you have to ask for that help. You know, that's part of having responsibility, right? Just because, you know, that task has been given to you doesn't mean you have to carry it alone. You can ask for help. You know, the Page of Bows, you know, is saying, who is offering you that opportunity? Here, the tribes people have offered you that opportunity to carry that responsibility. Maybe your boss at work is offering you that responsibility. Maybe, you know, a significant other is saying, hey, look, you know, I need a little help here. All right, can you help me, you know, with the kids? Or can, you know, you talk to your siblings and, you know, can you help me with, you know, with a parent, right? Can somebody do the shopping this week? All right, that's responsibility. And responsibility is a little bit of leadership as well. Taking that on amongst yourself and just moving forward with that leadership, you know, capability that you have. You know, because you do have the wisdom. You do have the guidance of the universe behind your back, right? So, you know, that's pretty much the message that I wanted, you know, come across today with that responsibility. The card out of the Messenger Oracle is time to ground. Okay, so even though you've got all of these bows that you're carrying up here, and I'm just want to look at this card here for a minute. You know, she's sitting inside this tree. She's got the turtle there, you know, with two, you know, I don't know if those are mockingbirds or what that is. You know, but there's acorns coming down. It looks like there's stone gems hanging off the thing. She's responsible for this, you know, for this tree. She's responsible for what happens. All right, and she's, you know, probably a leader in the forest. So take that, you know, that mantle of responsibility, accept it, you know, do so with a laugh, and welcome the challenge with humility and enthusiasm. You know, like I said the other day, nothing's ever going to be easy, but you know what? If you attack it with joy and attack it with a smile and just say, you know what, I got this, I can ask for help if I need it, do so. So that's today's card of the day, the 10 of Bows, responsibility. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and give me a thumbs up. And this is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.